Hey, Golden Seed, good to see ya. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. Just watched the Backrooms movie today. How was that? Did you enjoy it? The movie was peak. Cram, come on. Come on, Cram. Why you gotta be like that? I just thought they would include more levels into it. I wouldn't know anything about it, I haven't seen it. Alright, thanks Swopel for dropping by. I hope your day gets better. Hey, Amber. Hey, chicken burrito. I'll catch up with chat in a bit. Alright, let me catch up to chat. Y'all seen what's happening with God of Fear Laufey? Or Laufey, right? That's how it's, or Laufey, or however it's pronounced. By far the worst criticism I've ever seen a game get. I've seen some AI stop calling it God of War Laundry. Like... laundry? Oh my god. Here's something like War Kitchen. Bro, that is... What the hell? I saw the trailer for it, or I saw some footage for it. I'm like, cool. Looks cool. Hope it does well. I don't hate Faye, but I prefer to play as Kratos. Fair. I didn't like playing Atreus in I didn't play Ragnarok, but I didn't care too much for Atreus. It's a spin-off. It is what it is. I'm sure it's just people joking around. I'm sure some people aren't joking around. Because here's the thing, even if it's joking around, it's, like, I'm sorry to say, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of these guys who the people who are saying this are most likely men. Women aren't gonna make jokes about that nearly as often. So it's a bunch of guys, and they'll say, haha, we're joking. And I'm like, bro, what's so funny about, like, saying shit which is, like, devaluing women? And then the whole, like, woke thing, I'm like, you're just this... Like, we're playing as Kratos' wife. Like, dude. I'm like, cool. I'm like, a badass woman who matches Kratos. Great. But, like, saying shit like God of War Laundry, I'm like, bro, do some of these guys just fucking hate women? Because that's the impression it gives to me. Oh no, we're not saying we hate women, it's just a joke. I'm like, oh yeah, it's so funny. Women stay in the kitchen and do laundry. Oh my god. Just free labor, great. Man, I bet, like, some of these guys that don't even know how to do their own laundry. In all honesty. It's, like, so fucking pathetic. The game is woke because a woman is the main character. I'm like, how fucking, like, insecure are these people? Like, on some level. I'm sorry to say. Actually, I'm not fucking sorry at all. It's just, like, pathetic. It has nothing to do with their sexuality. Like, I've known plenty of guys. I would say this from personal experience. I know plenty of men who are... They're straight. But, like, their emotional maturity is just fucking terrible. And it's very clear that, like, I'm sure they have their own personal problems, their own personal traumas, but, like, no one's gonna give a fuck if you're being toxic to other people. But, like, it's very clear that all these preconceived judgments, like, it's one thing to have impressions, be like, oh, like, for me, I'm not that big into the God of War series in the first place, to be honest. Like, I played I've played, like, the classic ones a little bit. I didn't get too much into it. I played the new God of War. I didn't even bother with Ragnarok. I was like, you know, the gameplay from its predecessor, it was alright, and like fighting Sigrun and the Valkyries was a highlight, but overall everything else just wasn't for me. I'm sure other people like it, they really like the father-son story, that really resonates with them. Great, cool, enjoy yourselves. It's a gorgeous looking game, it's not for me, no disrespect to it. You know, just like people have different preferences and ice cream flavors, I do too. You like chocolate, I like vanilla, or some shit like that. Or I like my coffee Oreo ice cream, or cappuccino chunk. Other people like bubblegum and cotton candy. I mean, sure, it is what it is. I'm like, it's not a big deal to have differences of opinions. So, you know, I'm not like that big into the series in the first place. But when I saw God of War, like, Buffet, I'm like, oh, it's interesting, I'll check it out. I don't know if I'll buy it, but like, I'm curious, why not? I like the main actress, Deborah Ann Woll, I think. I've seen her do a great job as Karen Page in the Daredevil series. I didn't see the most recent ones, but I was like, yeah, cool, why not? I'm just curious. I'll look into it. And, like, that's about it. I'm like, alright, I'll see. I don't know if I'll buy it, but it could be interesting. I'm sure other people will buy it. But then, like, seeing some social media stupid discourse, I'm like, bro, these people, like, not... Like, it's very clear they're just got issues. Yeah, but I don't think addressing why you don't like it is always valid. What do you mean? Elaborate. I'm just curious. Yeah, like for me, most likely, like the God of War games would be games I just like check out for, you know, if I just felt like it, but nothing I would like seriously dump stuff into. If you don't like my spinach ice cream, we can't be friends. If you don't like what, exactly. Okay. I don't think addressing why you don't like it is always valid. Yeah, I'm just a little confused. Hey, average Neo enjoyer. Neo stuff is going great. I'm working on, I'm trying out Ninja Sword. It's a little different, so I'm gonna work on Midair play stuff. Right now, it's just gaming rant. I think it is always valid for a guy to tell people why he doesn't like the game, even if the reason sounds stupid. Sure, they can have their reasons. I think it's fine. People can have their opinions and perspectives. I am in agreement with that. Just as much as it's okay for me to say, hey, I don't agree with your opinion. I think it's fine. If it's just data, it's one thing. But in my experience, people who have an over, like, tendency... So I've seen the new God of War game. Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I'm curious. I'm like, cool. That's like the extent of my thinking. I think it's fine for people to have opinions. Go ahead. If they don't like that Kratos isn't the main focus, I guess, we're dealing with Faye, then okay. Fine. I understand that reservation. Even if sometimes, you know, like, whatever, it's opinions. Opinions are fine. How people express their opinions and what they are trying to accomplish with those opinions can be very different things. And from what I tend to notice, those who obsessively just engage on social media, like, nonstop and put all these hot takes that are, like, masking obvious bullshit that they have inside themselves, and, like, this is a separate story. Have you played any of the God of War games? I think I played, like, God of War Ascension some time ago, or maybe, like, God of War 2, I don't remember, but nothing that extensive. I did play the first one that came out on the PlayStation, what was it, the 4 or PS5? I don't remember. I didn't play Ragnarok. I didn't bother because I didn't really enjoy the game before it that much, even with all the Valkyries. It was cool to see what stuff players like Gamebreaker God came up with, but it wasn't really my cup of tea. But yeah, just to be clear, I'm fine with people having opinions. That's fine. But what ends up happening, what I notice on social media and in my line of work as well, is when some people will act like their opinion is the only opinion allowed. Oh, you don't share my opinion, therefore you're fucking stupid. I just don't like that approach, period. Like, we can disagree, that's fine. We don't have to align, that's fine. But, like, not even having healthy discourse or dialogue is just no fucking way. And I notice that much, much more often in extreme situations. And what I notice on social media, particularly places like Twitter, I'm not going to call it, like X, that's a stupid name for me, but Twitter or Reddit, is that there can be, and even YouTube sometimes, that things can be excessively polarized to bring out extremes and to just go in that extreme case a lot. There's that. Or it's like, if you go on Steam forums, like, I don't recommend it for your own, like, sanity. But some people on Steam forums, it's just like, it's just so painful to read, and I just do not want to participate in it. And I'm like, bro, we're just playing a video game. Like, putting so much importance upon this, and then inserting politics on it, and throwing, like, your weird, like, messed up takes. I'm like, whatever. This is like, it's like gross. Like, I'll be very honest, the whole like God of War like laundry edition, is just like, just to even say that as a joke, I'm like, bro, what's the fucking so fun about it? Like, what's so hilarious? Haha, woman doing domesticated labor. Like, it just shows me. It just shows me just like, it gives me a clue into this individual psyche that I just like do not want to be a part of. Anyway, like legit, I'm starting to like, it's just become clear to me. I'm like, dude, you like, I don't know, man. It sounds pretty funny to me. Not to me, man. Tell me what's funny about it. What's funny about, okay, the way we're going to devalue an entire thing is say, hey, woman, laundry, kitchen, domestic labor. What's funny about that? Haha, woman cooks sandwich. Tell me. Because I sure as shit ain't laughing. Hey, Triggy. Most of the combo stores comes from the very complex tech that games have, which looks Gucci most of the time. Really? There's no news on Neo 3 at the latest state of play. Is there one more day left, Autumn? I think there's one more day, so hopefully we get some more info. Like, it's so fucked up that becomes funny. Haha, women have had overall in society for historically a worse position of life where they were relegated to, where they were delegated to domestic labor no matter what. If they wanted careers and aspirations or anything like that, no. You just were forced to be a housewife. Haha, that's so funny. I don't find that funny anymore. I used to think, oh, it's so fucked up, but there's like a lot of shit that goes into that. I don't even find it funny. I'm like, if we were to just try to switch gender roles or some shit like that and put some male stereotype, I'm sure that say men would go on arms over it. The people, like, I would be very surprised. Right, I don't find sexism funny. It's sexist humor. Straight up. I'm like, haha, sexist humor is so funny. Next it'll be racism. Some stupid shit. Oh, you people are too sensitive. I'm like, okay. You're missing the point. You're making something that is a current and has been a consistent hardship for people that hasn't been eradicated, where we can laugh it off now and be like, oh, remember the old days where people were fucked up like this and they bought into the system? No, that shit still exists, unfortunately. Yeah, but I share the perspective more or less as like Amber, which is like, dude, who cares? Who cares? If the game is good, if the gameplay is fun, I'm good. But like throwing in like political agendas into this is like the stupidest shit ever. Yeah, when I saw Face Combat, I was like, damn, looks pretty cool. Badass woman, played by an actress I think is pretty awesome. Great. Yeah, mythology is full of badass women and goddesses. Oh my god. It's just stupid. So, like, I have learned. Gaki King, did I win? April, get out of here. Right, so rather than me putting too much investment into people's like this type of perspective, like, and really indulging this stupid shit, I've just learned to like, whatever. I'm not engaging in this whatsoever because it's whatever. I mean, it's okay to laugh at dark humor jokes, but please, when someone doesn't like dark humor, don't be like, haha, it's because you didn't understand the humor or max sensibility. Exactly. So that's the thing. People can have different senses of humor. I can understand why certain types of humor can be funny to people. I've been in that camp. That isn't the issue. It's when saying, oh, you didn't get my joke, so you're the problem. It's like, wait, hold up. This is more like I've seen this logic used in my line of work. And Chicken Burrito, just to be clear, this is not addressed to you. This is not addressed to you. All right. In my line of work, I have personally seen people justify their own behavior, shitty behavior, and then blame their partners for it. And it tracks in the exact same way. Oh, you're just being insensitive. It's not that my joke could possibly be a problem for you in some way, and then I'm not understanding you as a human being. It's no, you just suck because you don't get my joke. And I'm like, great. What a great fucking tendency to have in a relationship. Right? Some people are not going to find certain things humorous. Be respectful to that fact. With some of my clients, they're not. So when I see people on Twitter doing the same thing, I'm like, I know what is at the other side of this because I've heard the other side of this time and time and time and time and time again. I make jokes about like this. Cass and I have a lot of dark humor in between us. All right, we can like say some pretty atrocious shit to each other, but that's because we have a mutual understanding. But if there isn't that mutual understanding between one another, if I say something that offends her, for example, my first instinct is to be like, all right, she's offended. Let me try to understand what the hell's going on and why. What could it be behind it? Is it my joke that's bad? Is it something to do with me? I don't know. I'll like try to understand. And sometimes it is the joke, and I'll realize, you know, actually, when I think about it, when hearing Cass's perspective, yeah, my joke was a bit shit. I actually think about it, and I don't actually really like it. It doesn't really align with my values and who I want to be, so I'm going to change it. Sometimes we'll look at humor and we're like, wow, that's really dark, but we'll have that like, oh my gosh, this is so fucking dark, what the hell? And like, we have that like gleeful smile to it. It depends on who your audience is. But a problem that I see in relationships is that when there isn't that mutual understanding, rather than the person who's trying to make repairs and make things better, their option is to go towards, let me double down on my perspective and not give a fuck about the other person. And then the same person will then complain, oh no, why is the other person like leaving me? I'm like, bro, it's because you're so fixated on protecting yourself and justifying yourself that you are very much being dismissive and hurtful to the other person. And then it's like, okay, so what do you expect? You clearly don't care about the other person. No, but I do. They're being insensitive. I'm like, all right. Yeah, chicken burrito. Like, again, I'm not saying the nature of those. Like, some jokes I think we can all agree are, like, not really jokes. But when people have different flavors to humor, that's fine. But for some people, it's not humorous for different reasons. One, it's actually offensive for them. But second, people are masking terrible shit and using humor to play it off. In other words, it's a lie. It's actual bullshit. I see that a lot. Oh, I was just joking. Oh, I was just being funny. Oh, I was just being silly. It's like, no, you were actually saying something that was hurtful. You were actually doing something that's hurtful. And that's when it can get a little messed up. That's what I mean. God of War game with no God of War in it. Jesus Christ, I understand, but damn, every is cooking Faye like she's a goddess but ugly. And here's the thing. She might be the main character. But it's like, bro, all of this over a fucking trailer too. I honestly think some people are just low-key triggered about like a woman being the main character in their game they felt manly about. I wouldn't put it surprised. I wouldn't put it past that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just emotionally immature, insecure people. I wouldn't be surprised. I personally thought, I was like, oh, looks cool. All right, seems, I'm curious. Sure, could be fun. Yes, Yapper Llama. Yeah, some people I'm talking to make fun of me and they're like, ah, don't take it seriously, it's a joke. Yeah. I'm just here, like, anyway, that's the thing. I know people will use, they'll mask their bullshit and say they were just trying to be funny. So Husky, I'm sure they could have done other things. Yeah, I mean, if they wanted, yeah. They could have done other things. I have no doubt. Could there be a better version? Maybe they have presented those things? Yeah, I just don't think the response to that is so fucking warranted. The toxic stuff I'm talking about. I think what you're talking about, from what I see so far, is fine. Hear Me Out Demon of Pride fans as a DLC weapon could be cool, yeah. Right, Chicken Burrito, I'm glad you caught it. It's a double standard. If people, like... You don't like Huey being a cube? I don't really care, to be honest. I'm just like, sure, let's see what we got. Boy, Huey. We don't know how this cube is gonna go. I don't know. I haven't seen the trailer, so I don't like know shit. But what should be told, I haven't seen the trailer. I've just seen like little bits and pieces. I've seen like a little bit of gameplay, but I'm reserving judgment until I see the full product. It's a trailer. What did I miss in chat? Try the new Onimusha demo. It's better than I expected, not great. At least in my opinion, could be a fun game. Honestly, like, if people disliking, I'm fine if people do not like God of War Buffet. Like, I really don't give a fuck either way. It's not about that they dislike it. It's some of their takes and the manner in which they express their dislike is kind of messed up. And it does not surprise me on social media. As for Onimusha, looks cool. I'm probably gonna pass. Sure, it'll be fun for a lot of people. Well, I guess. Keep it on that, bro. Does it like not work? Thanks, man. I still got a lot of work to do when it comes to ninja style midair play. I'm not that good with it. Yeah, Golden Seed, I upload clips and I post them to YouTube. What's so wrong with that? Why is that so funny, Golden Seed? Do tell. Anyone paying for the Elden Ring Tarnished Edition DLC? Not me. Cause you're a unk. That's... Yeah, a Golden Seed, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Hey, Code. Do I ever send Gaki clips? Oni Ryu, you're emotionally banned. Hey Falco, good to see you. Or I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Damn it. Damn. This place is really red. What? You don't like red enemies on red backgrounds with red things everywhere? Come on, yo. Damn. Do I have a favorite boss arena? I'm not sure. Maybe Hiriko's? I thought that would work. Man, my chatbot is not being nice today. Yeah, I've been having a good day. chatbot be nice? Just keeps connecting and disconnecting. Or... My name is Pooper White, yo. My husband is Gaki White, yo. Get out of here, Ryu. Oh, that actually, what? Lift? I thought that would have worked. Oh, I was knocked down. Read what I said? What is going on? Read what? Just got back from buying some shampoo because bro is running out. See what I said above? Do I think it's a skill issue? About what? Oh, about Takeda? Where? Oh, there's a lot of YouTube chat I missed because if you look at the dialogue below me, that's what I'm able to see. It's separate from what you guys are typing because my chatbot has been disconnecting a lot. Red on red contrast? Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be hard to see. What about Takeda? That he's difficult? I personally find the human version more difficult, but other people find the yokai version more difficult. I don't necessarily think it's a skill issue, just different people are better at different things starting out. It's so greedy, but I have to do it. I gotta see if I can possibly. Oh well. surprisingly powerful. Yeah, Code, I would yell at you based on what I think you're gonna say. I'd be like, don't bring that shit up. Cause I don't want to hear it when I'm playing you. Damn. Hey Demi, good to see you. Trying to get used to Midair play with weapons like Ninja Sword. I have healing. I just don't use elixirs. I don't use any consumables. I've already beaten this without stuff. This is my practice ground. That's cool. Too early. Use swirling tide to become a helicopter. Yeah, so I was able to pull off something really cool there. With ninja style against Yoritomo, I could see the value of having that midair stuff. So it's like, oh yes, he does do a lot of horizontal attacks and they cover crazy range. And normally I just have to evade those and be passive. But there was an exchange where I was able to pull it off very briefly, mind you. But while he was attacking, I was attacking above him, and I'm like, ah, that's pretty cool. Do you think he'll permaban elixirs even after DLCs? Honestly, I'll probably pick up using elixirs just as I'm learning things, but if my source of healing is enough that I don't have to worry about elixirs, then I won't bother using them. Also, Hollow Stab is amazing, man. No, God, please, get out of here. Okay, I found some practical use for ninja stuff, midair stuff. Oh shit, I'm dead now. I'm the same way, Rev. I generally want to have life drain rather than Amrita absorption. It's a lot of clutter. fine. Ooh. NB is Nightmare Bringer, the final boss of DLC 3 for Neo 2. Thanks, Demi. My midair play could be better. Like, I got lucky once. I'm gonna have to learn more later. Trying to fly with the fish boy. Damn. I think he keeps increasing his height. Oh man, I thought he'd have like a set height and then it could combo him in the air, but oh well. Right, chicken burrito. Dodge. Is Neo 3 any good? I think so, yeah. I'm having a blast with it. I don't think this is the best form of practice. I'll get out of here. What do I want? Let's see. Midair stuff. I'm struggling to see value in it right now against Takeda Shingen. But I did see some against Yoritomo. Fish Boy, difficult. I think I just need to focus on one enemy who I can very clearly understand midair stuff with. To figure out when to do it, when not to do it. How's that combat compared to Neo 2? I mean, take a look. What do you think? What do you think so far? I personally think it's great, but you can evaluate it on your own from what you see here. Try this. I think I'll just try to practice against Yoritomo with ninja style. Best way I can learn. Probably because your name changed from what it says on your YouTube profile, man. But yeah, it's been a while. You want me to remember you stick around more often. See, otherwise, unfortunately, I won't know who you are. But yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying Neo 3 over Neo 2. I've been playing it non-stop for that reason. I gave you like 3 video ideas. Well, thank you for that. My bad, I meant Neo 3 price. What? Cooper's a big streamer. What do I think of the Neo 3 price? I mean, it's fine. It's on sale now, by the way. Hey, long-term FX, thanks for the gifts of sub, I appreciate it. Very generous of you. Neo 3 is on sale right now, I think for 29% off. Yeah, I think it was worth it at that price. 50 bucks, dude. I think 50 bucks is a damn good deal. Then, if you get the deluxe edition, what, it'll turn out to be 90, which I'm like, yeah, I think that's fine. But yeah, Munsey, take a look at the amount of videos I have. I have nearly 2K. I'm not trying to say whatever video ideas you gave to me were bad by any means. I just don't remember. It was just too much. Too much has happened, man. When was the last time you popped in? Shit, I actually do have to play this. Damn it. Yeah, if Neo 3's on sale, get it. Get it. You don't have to get it at full price like I mean, I got my copy from Team Ninja just being generous. Remember the Gaki DLC idea some guy made? No, I have no memory of that. I don't know what that sounds terrible. No. No, I don't want to remember that. No. What the hell? God, this freaking mage! didn't me the free code, I'd buy it even at the $80 for standard edition. I mean, probably. Because it's an investment at that point. Alright, let's see what I can glean from Yoritomo. I want to be as aggressive as possible with ninja style, that's my goal. Alright, there are certainly some attacks where... What animal would I be? Maybe a cat, I don't know. Come on, more practice, please. No, not a llama. Golden seed. Okay. Okay. Well, chat, you all are being very interesting. Hey JD, how you doing? Damn. Let me try Kite Cross. You're good? Hope you guys are too. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Need something to help me learn this more. Right, chicken burrito. I'm trying to really learn how to have good air. Oof. I need to figure out the situations. Like, so far what I've got is, hey, there are some situations... yes, JD, this is New Game Plus. Air dodge feels great since you only got one chance, you can't panic roll. Can your air dodge reset in any capacity? Is anyone aware of that? Or is it just one time only? Wonder if Ninja Sword Mystic Guard After Image even lasts long enough in midair to be noticeable? I think so. If Neo 4 happened, which it very likely will, would you prefer it more open field? I like it more open field. I like how Neo 3's done it. It has the mix of both. Gotta step on their head to reset. Alright, let's test it. Oh, that's I imagine you can evade again after footstool, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I overall really like Neo 3 and feel no need to go back to Neo 2. It's been that much an upgrade, so the open field I think is cool. I just hope they expand upon it a little more. I think I could reset. Yeah, I think a footstool did allow me to reset. I couldn't tell. I saw someone beat Gozuki without landing once. Yeah, I saw that too. Alright, thanks for lurking, JD. Couldn't dodge again, but it might have to be footstool like you're saying. Because if we're trying to say footstool resets it, right? It doesn't seem like that's the case. So I'll do a midair dodge footstool, and then I can't dodge again. I probably have to do something to reset it. If that's even possible. See if the game provides any information about it. So evade, it says you can immediately dodge again afterwards. Midair dodge is just once? Is there more info I can read about it? Can you use pheasant leap in midair? I don't think so. I don't think you can. I know I could use Pheasant Leap to cancel, which could be really handy in some situations, but I don't think it applies here. Now I'm gonna try to test something. You sure? Oh, thanks. See you later. Thanks for the chocolate. I think when it comes to the jumping stuff and the midair stuff, I think it's just new territory rather than it being difficult. Like the hardest. Neo players don't have as much experience with that, but I know average Neo enjoyer has enjoyed. I think he's familiar with everything to do with jumping and enemy step because of that DMC knowledge. So he's like, yeah, it's pretty familiar. So he was able to connect the dots pretty quickly. I suck. I was trying to see if I could weave in 5-foot drill jump to see if I could get those extra dodges. Or if it has to be on success, then it'll work, it'll reset. Oh, I could have had a chance to do it there. Firefoot drill jump, footstool dodge, or jump. Yeah, I don't know much about midair dodge. I like trying to figure out a good environment to test it. I can do the chain footstool jumping and stay in midair a lot, which makes a huge difference. But it just, so far, just seems like I only can do one midair dodge. Just about attached in the dojo. Alright. If you can find out, that'd be great. So far it seems that footstool jump into midair dodge isn't... Footstool jump alone doesn't reset midair dodge. Now I'm wondering if it's possible if, let's say I do successfully midair dodge an attack, and then let's say I footstool jump, can I either like do abilities or something, does it reset it, or is it just one fixed thing? Does Guardian Spirit's build that can be used midair work? Ooh, that's a good question too. So okay, we have a consensus that footstool doesn't reset midair evade what's at all. Maybe Tengen, yeah, maybe. I don't know, I'll try to get high up in the air to see. I didn't think so. I was trying to dodge that. It didn't work. My guess is that it's only one midair dodge. That would be my guess. I imagine, based on how Neo's been created, they want to keep things grounded and not have ninja style always be in the air. I'm highly skeptical of there being a way to have like crazy midair stuff done easily. That's my guess, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Grounded and Neo 3 in one sentence? It's not like realistic. That's not what I mean by grounded, I meant like ground play. Yeah, Demi, that's the one thing I need to test. It doesn't seem like it resets pretty much for most normal, for just basic reasons. Damn it, I'm trying to do a midair dodge into like a skill or something. Come on. Ah. Successful one, come on. No, I couldn't do it even after that. Okay, so what's going on? So did the guy I saw just use positioning to dodge Gozaki attacks? Yeah, probably. I think just footstool jump. You can move around with footstool jump. It's not just I jump forward with it. I can like dictate the direction I want to go, which can be really handy. So it's pretty cool. And then that us, and I think that video clip, I think he was using Hull or something and using the lightning, the which Guardian Spirit? Is that Hull? Sure. Which one was it? No, it wasn't Hull. It was Hull. Oh. I remember in Midair, there was like just kept doing this back and forth to keep attacking stuff. And I think that helped. You also tried ninjutsu and footstool jumping, which doesn't reset air dodge. Yeah, that's what I experienced too. It might just be we only have one midair dodge. Which, if that's the case, I wish Team Ninja would just say you can only midair dodge once. Once while in the air. Yeah. Or like you must come back to the ground in order to reset midair dodge or something. Seems to be the case. But footstool jumping is basically you can do it as many times as you want, provided you can actually land it. Dang man, it's a lot of damage. Or maybe they could make reset possible with a ninja skill in the future. That is also possible too. What are you talking about, Amber? Oh, okay. Okay, I think a good amount of practice against Yoritomo. Now I'm gonna legit just try to beat him. Ugh. At least I learned a good amount of stuff about midair dodge. I tested a little bit with you guys, so thank you all for that. Kill me. Have you tried ninja style midair play on Kunimatsu? A little bit. It is pretty interesting, but I haven't... In general, my midair play with ninja style is lacking. I haven't spent enough time with it. I've done like a few things where I'm like, oh, here's some openings I can use rather than, say, deflecting to be safe. I'm like, oh yeah, here's some ground moments I can... Or here's some moments I can punish. It's cool. Oh, seriously, I had no key. Alright, let's try again. I'd say base Kusanagi makes midair play a lot more consistent since it closes the gap, keeps you in the air, and hops you up behind them. Okay. That's cool. Come on! You can kill me. Good sequence too. There's a lot of good stuff I'm pulling off, it's just hard to do it consistently. But now having midair as a more reliable option is giving me a headache, just how much I gotta do. I have no idea what you're doing, but it looks cool. Hey, I have no idea what I'm doing either. How's the learning going? Found any interesting stuff? Yeah, I would say I'm finding more interesting stuff with the midair play. We were trying to figure out some things related to midair dodge to see if we could somehow get a second one. We tried midair dodge and a footstool jump, that won't help. Guardian Spirit skills don't help. Skills into extra midair dodge doesn't help. I tried doing successful midair dodge into a footstool jump, and then into like a skill to try to get a midair dodge after. That didn't work as well. So just a lot of like process of elimination. And so far our conclusion is that you only get one midair jump per time you're in the air, and you have to touch the ground in order to get your midair dodge back. That's the current thinking. Might change. Beyond that, I would say one of the bigger things that I am learning over time is when to use midair dodge versus when not to. And I think that's probably going to be the biggest strategic difference for how I approach ninja style. When to go ground play, when to go prioritize midair play, and when to do a bit of both. So far against Yoritomo, I've noticed that there are definitely some moments I want to go midair combat rather than being passive and wait around or just evade things and just like wait and use ninjutsu. That's one thing that's pretty cool. So a lot of that just involves when he has a lot of ground-based sweeps, then it's super handy. Like for example, when he does the slice, slice, pause, slice, that is a perfect moment to just try to stay in midair with ninja style. Like the perfect moment. You have free time to attack him in midair. So I've been working on that pretty well, and it's cool. So yeah, that's like the prime example. And then try to discover other moments where he's super aggressive and where players might naturally think their only option is just to evade on the ground. Now I'm like, oh, here's an option to do it in the air as well. I can attack in the air. Now that's just one thing in general, as opposed to, yeah, that's just like one thing. And so I'm trying to file that in my head as I am trying to understand how to maximize a lot of damage with ninja style, which is getting behind enemies. So eventually, as I improve my understanding of midair, I'll have to see how I can juxtapose that or make that work well with ground play for ninja style. So it's like a lot to consider. So yeah, it's pretty cool though. I just have a lot to learn. So what I found is you can use footstool jump when you think it will get punished for using mist. Elaborate. Elaborate, please. If you want to get more optimal with mid-air play, adjusting your ninjutsu also plays a big role. Not every ninjutsu is suitable for that playstyle. Right, yeah. Like my big bomb is only suitable for ground play. My pinwheel shurikens help a bit for mid-air play, but obviously other things would probably assist. Kunai feels good in mid-air. Okay, fair. Yeah, it's fine. I am gonna have to learn when to use mid-air play. Because using it or not using it is another tactical decision. It's a lot. Okay, Mist is more risky to use as a dodge. There's a lack of iframes. So you use footstool jump to squeeze in some additional hits. It's unclear to me how that actually would pan out against the boss. Like, okay, sure, maybe I use... Like, what moments would I just... You're saying Mist is risky, but then evade isn't always the optimal option. Versus footstool jump. I guess I just need to see a practical example. So okay, Neo Joy, for example, Cicada Shell is really cool and useful in many situations, but I don't really feel like spending a whole slot for that. I can just evade for most of the time. It's true. I haven't been using Cicada Shell all that much. It might be something I eventually discard. In other news, I tried Earthen Wall Ninjutsu. It does not stop the charge for those enemies. Okay. right? It's a lot to think about. If we do get a ninjutsu slot expansion than DLCs, however, it could be more valuable in general. Fair. Earthen Wall lies when it says stops charge unless the enemy has a temporary weak point at their charging point. Weird. But Earthen Wall is great to get back a little key in melee without having to crouch cancel. Okay. What's the hardest boss in this game for me? No one. I mean, exactly. I can beat them all. Evade is just for key regen, you're not supposed to use it for aggressive play. I mean, I get that. I understand that in the same way deflecting is defensive in nature, unless you're using deflecting cut. Evade can at least transition into some attacks like Tiger Bite. Right, ninjutsu is also for key recovery. I understand, but Amber, I'm trying to figure out, like I'm trying to understand. Like, oh hey, here's this attack you might think to do mist, you might think to do evade, but actually do footstool jump. It's just not clear to me. I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just like, it's not clear to me. I need a visual example, like, oh hey, this enemy, when he does this attack, instead of using mist or evade, use footstool jump. Like, I just need an example, I'm like, and then it'll click, but right now it's just a bunch of fog in my head. I'm like, I can't connect the dots, but if someone has already connected the dots for me, then it'll make sense. Put in an analogy, you're detailing all the thought process behind it, so it's like, hey, here's how to catch this fish, right? You tell me here's how to catch this fish. Versus you do like, as opposed to you showing me, hey, let me show you how I'm deliberately catching this fish. Watch and learn. Here, I've caught this fish. And I'm like, oh, okay. I can connect more dots when I see it, as opposed to you just like telling me. That's all. I understand the concepts behind it. I understand, like, but I just need to see, like, oh, this would be a moment when I'd want to do it. I've tried this campus ninjutsu's absolutely lost me. Oh my god, the Greats campus ninjutsu actually does a tremendous amount of damage. I was impressed. I'm like, bruh, this thing like actually packs a punch. It's hard to control, but it's pretty good. At least the great one. I don't know about the little ones. I haven't messed around with them all that much, but come on, it's a cat. Oh yeah, average Neo enjoyer, you're still here? You still here? Please tell me you're still here. Because I remember you were talking about faster key recovery, Amrita absorption, and I'm like, wait, I gotta tell this guy about what I remembered. Yeah, you're still here. Okay, great. Okay, where is it? Where is the set? Quick-witted courage for ninja style. Faster key recovery, Amrita absorption. Right here. And there you go. I had honestly considered this for ninja style. You do more damage with Amrita absorption, and you recover more ki, and then I guess your guardian spirits can inflict slightly more status ailment stuff. And then artifact living, or activate living artifact no life. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, you remember now, right? Yeah. This is the one set I would actually consider getting for ninja style. It's light armor, but I would just upgrade the defense more. I'll just see what happens if I craft it. Let's see, can I remodel it? What am I not allowed to? Oh, I thought it would be for armor too. Didn't I just craft this shit? Oh, whatever. Amber, you're misunderstanding me. Oh my god. I'm saying I hear what you were saying. I just need a visual example. I'm not doubting you. I'm not doubting you at all. I'm like, I just need to see a visual example so it'll click for me. You can explain it to me as much as you want. I just want to see it. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's probably really fucking cool. I just need to see it. If I see it, I'm like, oh, then I can connect more dots and I can actually like understand more. So there's not any doubt. I know the idea is there. I just want to see the execution. That's all. You need a +1 the crafted piece, I think, to remodel it. Oh. Alright, thank you. Oh, you're right. What is this? This is some kind of... The defense will be raised more significantly? Will it really? Will it really? Okay, let's see what happens if I super reinforce it. Yes, I go to 3 extra weights. If you ask the big cat in the Eternal Rift, he can tell you how to use that ninjutsu. Big cat tells all. Okay, +7 gets me to 279. Whereas my present boots have... Oh, I'm using light armor boots? I'm using light armor for ninja style? Okay, and here I am complaining, whatever. Okay, do I have light armor for this? I heard you the first time, never mind. Alright, whatever. If I'm not understanding you, on me. What did I complain about? The light armor? Oh, I was just seeing if I were to go to quick-witted courage. What would be the difference in defense? And it doesn't seem that significant. Oh, I'm not gonna equip the Exalted set. I don't really need to. It'd be cool, but I'll wait. Let's see, select piece of equipment. How much is that? Okay, let's remodel it. Okay, so my toughness basically goes to shit? Is that what would happen if I were to switch to light? Oh, it actually would be a defense upgrade. Over the medium armor? Okay, I guess. Lightning Ornamori. Yo. Oh, I see, but I do need my Yokai Realm stuff, right? Do I really need it? Not really. Grace of Jirogen for extra life. So how much lightning resist do I have now? I did when fighting Kunimatsu. That's nice. It's handy, so I've kept it. I just don't want lightning on me. General of Ruin. Oh, if I were to go General of Ruin, that'd be a different story. I'd be at B agility, wouldn't I? That's actually a pretty remarkable difference. Dang, yeah. I'd be B agility if I went with this. I really don't want this set, dude. My favorite range weapon in Neo 3, Big Cannon.
土産話はあるのだろうな。こたびはつまらぬ結果。
Cross kite or kite cross, enemy stab kite cross can look really cool. I certainly bet it can. Oh, alright, I donated like a bunch of things, got lots of things back. Chief Minister. Alright, on to the final stuff. Nice, nice. Oh.
人のせいなど儚いし。
Let's see. Who else? Actually, do I want to practice more? No, I've done enough practice for today. What do I want to do then? Oh yeah, there's a Blood Edge Demon. Have you tried Midair play against human Shingen? He can also make jump attacks. No, I haven't tried it against him. A lot of the Midair play is just very new to me. Bear that in mind. I think it's probably where I fought him last time. Oh, by the water. Alright, fair. Let's see, is Demi right? Yep, Demi's right. No, I didn't take it that way, Neo Enjoyer. I didn't assume you were forcing me. I don't spin what you say as much into the negative connotation as much anymore. You're pretty consistently just curious. You're like, yeah, I'm just curious if you've done this. No harm, no foul, nothing, no judgment. I'm like, okay, great. I don't have confirmation bias against you. Let's do the light. Oh, wind? Okay. Nice. That's the typical Blood Edge Demon experience. Seriously? Just casually one-shots the player, grab spam, I know. Are you? Oh my god. Now that I watch The Boys, I can't unsee Billy Butcher on me. Wait, what? How? In New Game Plus 3, bro will not only one-shot you, he will invade your death loading screens too. Oh my god. I guess I should start saying oi. Oi, cunt. Just unceremoniously fell off. That cunt is on a new God of War. What? Oh, a Huey? Damn. I actually did not expect Firefoot Drill Jump to evade a lot of those attacks. That was kind of cool. When he spawns those little projectile things, whether it's regardless of what element, it's hard for me to account for it well. Like, I can wait, but I don't want to just wait. No, I didn't dodge. Fighting Blood Edge feels like first time every time. Yeah, that's why I have so much fun with it. Easily one of my favorite enemies in the entire series. You know what, Super Saiyan? No. Oh my god. That's so brutal, bro. Ugh. Is it just me, or did it look like Blood Edge Demons slowed down when I did Frost Moon Humanity? Right, those elemental ground explosions, you worded it really well. Yeah, those get to me. Oh my god. A few people have tried the Onimusha demo, Odie, and good to see you, by the way. I have not. Cass and I recently got Path of Exile too, so we're probably gonna play that off stream. Reset. For a split second it does. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, come on, no! Lots of deflect parry options. They try to teach you from the start. Okay. Odie, I don't know what I did. You're asking me what did I do? I don't remember. But I prayed! I don't know, Odie, you'll probably just have to rewind it. I can do style shifts midair. That's true. That's one thing you can do. I don't know if I did it. Probably not. We can fly, we can jump, but we can't swim, correct? Dang, I expected him to do hits instead of the burst attack. Damn. Oof. This isn't even the lightning fire one, it's the water wind one, which I don't have too much trouble with. Damn, that was a basic mistake. Doesn't seem super air friendly regardless of elements. True. Damn. It's cool that I'm figuring out like little things here and there to punish him. It's kind of fun. No fucking way, are you serious? Wait, did he die? Did he die? He died. Okay, bro. All right, I'm a skillful player. Nice. Nice. Well, I wanted to learn to fight, but I guess that counts too. Blood Edge. Aww. I was so excited. Oh well. Nostalgia of Midair stayed a ninja but did a kick. Oh, it might have been this kick with Ninja Sword. That's so cool. Dude, you get so much airtime with this shit. Look at this. Woof. What? Just that move alone is wild. Cool. So far, my estimation of things related to ninja style is pretty much that midair play, and this is just my own understanding so far, so I'll probably adopt over time. But my current understanding is that ninja style midair play is there for moments where ninja style can't do shit. So, obviously with ninja style, I want to get behind enemies. But there's definitely some moments where they're attacking and I just like cannot do anything. Ninja style doesn't have some of the things that samurai style has. For example, oppressive strength. You can just power through shit. It's super good. Just completely ignore the fact that they're attacking. You hyper armor through things. And there's a lot of support for samurai style to just do that. Resolute arts, for example, just take 15% less damage during the entirety of it. So that's already pretty significant to just have that hyper armor and damage reduction. So as Demi is saying, even if Ninja had that, you'd be splat. Right. Even if you did have hyper armor, you're probably gonna die. What else is there? Unshakable. So it's like 25% damage reduction. You could also do blade breaking, deflect to reduce damage even further. There's a lot of choices you have to just being super tanky with samurai. Ninja style is a little trickier. You have to be much more evasive. So being in midair is pretty important. I'm wondering what else I could do to make things easier for me. You could reduce damage taken from attacks. I mean, that's handy, but you get knocked down anyway, which sucks. Use less ki in the air. I mean, again, that's nice, but ninjutsu with ki recovery kind of negates a lot of that. Pretty happy with what I have, all things considered. Cool though. Alright, if I was so... I've had the most fun with ninja miss skills, but that's all groundwork. Yeah. That's the thing. So... I think for me, what I notice in actual practice, midair... So when would I want to use midair? I guess I would want to use midair when I cannot approach from the ground. Ideally. Because it's pretty like I can't usually get behind enemies and do a lot of midair attacks. That's kind of difficult. Or sorry, do backstab damage. That's kind of tough. There are some skills which do not care and are amazing for it. So split staff, for example, the what is it, swirling tide or whatever it is, that's absolutely phenomenal. But it's very tricky to actually pull off. Kusarigama has the Pollard. It's tough though, straight up. It's pretty damn difficult. For airplay to get behind enemies, it's pretty tough. At least for prolonged periods of time. But all these other weapons do have quick ways of getting behind enemies that are very, very repeatable. Or replicable, at least. So, Roundabout, for example, fantastic with that. Base Kusanagi Guardian Spirit gets you behind midair. Yes, it does. Right, you have Divine Flight. Like, you have skills that'll get you behind enemies. So, Sky Rift, of course, but you'll go to the ground. But in terms of going from air to air, I think the other one, like you said, is Divine Flight. Which is obviously great. And then you can usually use Divine Flight in a Spinning Drill. But in terms of, like, sustaining you in midair, there isn't really all that much. Kusarigama has great abilities, but they pull you to the ground. And they're good, but they get you behind the enemy on the ground. Tonfa, this is pretty handy as well, but it's not like superbly powerful. Hatchets doesn't really have too much. I think Split Staff, Swirling Tides is probably the biggest damage dealer in midair. From everything, it's pretty ridiculous. So there's that. I forget how Senju Rush works, but it works alright. But yeah, sustained backstab damage in midair seems to be a challenging thing. Right, I'm just talking about weapon skills. Sustained backstab damage in midair seems to be like incredibly rare. Exceedingly rare. And it's not like getting that reliably is not dependable. Swirling Tides and Pollard are nice. But I think Swirling Tide takes the cake for just absolutely shredding. Aside from stuff like Bewildering Mist also doesn't really help all that much alone though. You can't keep the backstab damage constantly with ground play too. Yeah, again, being able to maintain constant backstab damage easily would make Ninja Style, in my opinion, pretty broken. There's in my mind, the reason that it's much higher of a multiplier is because you can't maintain backstab damage all the time. Arts Proficiency's multiplier goes up to what, like 1.6, 1.7? But at that point, if you can maintain it and do a lot of the crazy damage moves, you will just melt through things. In one of my videos, I showcased Fist of Reckoning with Stomp as, and even with Limitless, and I just shredded Takeda Shinken. And I'm like, bro, even for my low damage build, this is a lot of power. And it's sustainable, that's the thing. But with Ninja Style, that damage is gonna be higher just by, I'm guessing, by virtue of it not being as reliable. So Mist doesn't get you behind enemies all the time. That is true, it does not. It's meant to help give Ninja Style, in my mind, a little bit of breathing room to set up certain attacks. A temporary distraction to get off things like ninjutsu, for example. That's half-second difference can be a lot. Particularly against enemies like Blood Edge Demon. Blood Edge Demon, when he does specific attacks, he's locked in an animation. Like that big jump that he does that like kills me. Or that grab. Having him go after the missed image, after image, instead of me, gives me a whole lot of time to then get behind him and then destroy him. But that's kind of a tricky thing. It's fun, but it's tricky. Evade is the main tool for backside damage other than some martial arts in midair. Like midair evade, if its tool works well, for example. It can help. But mist does help. It's not like, oh, you missed and therefore it's easy cakes getting behind an enemy. But it helps. It's support. It's a big helper. I would not discount it, nor in the same way I would not discount midair evade. But what I've learned in practice is that things like mist paired with some of these abilities can be very handy. I like roundabout, for example. It can be pretty good. Yeah, Takeda Shingen also has big openings, and I'm talking about like even against Blood Edge Demon. If you use it in those, if you use Mist, if you use Evade well, if you use the full ninja style toolkit, then you can more reliably get behind an enemy. But yeah, not like... I still think it's important. I personally find Mist to be more valuable than Evade for backstab damage. Evading, like, because the enemy won't necessarily get distracted. Whereas if I'll do a Mist and then Evade, yeah, that's pretty good. So I like to do things like Cloud Runner Blade and then Mist right after. And then I leave my after image, and then I'm basically circling around the enemy, they're distracted, and then as they go for that, I can even more, like, get behind them. Here, I'll try to just show it real quick. Mist plus Shadow Slice pairs well, since Shadow Slice also moves to the input direction about the same distance Mist covers. Enemy's not doing a good job. Come on. That was a very poor demonstration. What am I testing right now? I'm just trying to show some stuff with Mist. Oh, that actually worked. The second part of Hollow Stab that puts you around an enemy followed by Misty Key position. Right, it's hard for me to express, but I find that Mist, like using Mist and Evade, like it's is very helpful in general. Also, I think Holostab is like really good. Look at this range. That's incredible. Okay, I'm way over here. That is some ridiculous range, bro. Yeah, Holostab's so good. Why am I spawning an enemy just to kill him? You said it yourself, I'm spawning the enemy to kill him. But why am I doing it? Because I want to. Body swap and a Zuna drop, nice. Is Neo 3 better than Neo 2 in your opinion? Absolutely. Do I miss Yokai Shift? Not really. No, I don't really miss it all that much. I think it was cool, but I think Living Artifact's cooler overall. It's fresh, it's new, it's fun. So yeah, I would keep playing it. Alright, anyway, I'm just dilly-dallying at this point. Time to go. Time to go. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. Just as a heads up, if you weren't aware, I have my Saturday self-esteem relationship stream. So, if that's of interest to you, pop in on Saturday. And if there's that questionnaire, if you want some stuff, then want some advice, be sure to fill it out. And then if you're here during the stream, I'll answer it. And we'll go from there. But yeah. Anyway, I will see everybody later. Take care and bye.